Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. The three great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile are hard work, stick, to-itiveness, and common sense. There's a way to do it better. Find it. The value of an idea lies in the using of it. The successful person makes a habit of doing what the failing person doesn't like to do. Restlessness is discontent, and discontent is the first necessity of progress. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. I never did a day's work in my life. It was all fun. I start where the last man left off. To invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. The greatest invention in the world is the mind of a child. The chief function of the body is to carry the brain around. Hell, there are no rules here. We're trying to accomplish something. The thing I lose patience with the most is the clock. Its hands move too fast. We don't know a millionth of 1% about anything. There is far more opportunity than there is ability. Just because something doesn't do what you planned it to do doesn't mean it's useless. Being busy does not always mean real work. The best thinking has been done in solitude. The worst has been done in turmoil. The world owes nothing to any man, but every man owes something to the world. The greatest invention of tomorrow will come from the dreams of today. What you are will show in what you do. The successful man doesn't use others. Other people use them. Successful man, for above all, the success is of service. Waste is worse than loss. The time is coming when every person who lays claim to ability will keep the question of waste before him constantly. The scope of thrift is limitless. I have friends in overalls whose friendship I would not swap for the favor of the kings of the world. The doctor of the future will give no medicine, but will interest his patients in the care of the human frame, in diet, and in the cause and prevention of a human frame, in diet, and in the cause and prevention of disease. The most necessary task of civilization is to teach people how to think. Just because something is different doesn't mean it should not be tried. The greatest achievement was at first and for a time a dream. The oak sleeps in the acorn. The bird waits in the egg, and in the highest vision of the soul, a waking angel stirs. Dreams are the seedlings of realities. I find out what the world needs. Then I go ahead and try to invent it. Anything that won't sell, I don't want to invent. Its sale is proof of utility, and utility is a success. I have not failed. I've just found another way that doesn't work. There is no substitute for hard work. The successful person doesn't use others. Other people use the successful person. Show me a thoroughly satisfied man, and I will show you a failure. The greatest things in life are unseen. That's why we close our eyes when we kiss, cry, or dream. The man who doesn't make up his mind to cultivate the habit of thinking misses the greatest pleasure in life. Everything comes to him who hustles while he waits. I never did anything worth doing entirely by accident. Discontent is the first necessity of progress. One might think that the monetary value of an invention constitutes its reward to the man who loves his work. But I continue to find my greatest pleasure and reward in the work that precedes what the world calls success. The man of tomorrow will do what the man of today is doing. A lot of people do not recognize opportunity because it usually goes around wearing overalls looking like hard work. I start where the last man left off. I have friends in overalls whose friendship I would not swap for the favor of the kings of the world. Nearly every man who develops an idea works it up to the point where it looks impossible, and then he gets discouraged. That's not the place to become discouraged. Restlessness is discontent, and discontent is the first necessity of progress. Show me a thoroughly satisfied man, and I will show you